I don't know. Do you want me to?
I'm nervous for you.
This seems to be working.
I'm like,
It's
oh
working.
shit.
Just be ready.
In case it does. You rolling?
Yep, we're rolling.
Alright, let's give it a go.
Okay.
Anytime you're ready.
On October 2nd, 2006, the West Nickel Mine School in Barn Township, Pennsylvania, was invaded by an identified shooter. The West Nickel Mine School is an Amish schoolhouse under the direction of Emma Zook. All the boys, along with Miss Zook, were able to escape, but the girls were not so lucky. This shooter shot 10 girls within the classroom, and 2 females died at the scene. Upon their family's request, they wished to remain unidentified. The rest of the girls are being transported to nearby hospitals for urgent care. The families of the girls do not wish to be questioned at this time, but I can take their questions. Yes.
What are you doing for the families that lost their children?
They are going to go through counseling, and we are going to do anything possible to help them get through this time.
What is the schoolhouse doing to cover up this thing?
The schoolhouse is now going under investigation. They're looking into putting up gates around it and better security, and also they plan in the future to knock it down and rebuild a new school for their safety. Yes.
Did the gunman come into the school, shoot, and leave, or did he attempt?
The gunman we do not want to release to the press yet, but he came into the school, shot the girls, and when the police arrived on the scene, he shot himself, and now he's dead. Yes.
Was there a reason behind? Is there any?
We don't have the exact motive yet. He did leave suicide notes to his families, and we are going to read further into them. Yes.
Could the families have noticed anything wrong with him that they could have reported to the police?
The families and the nearby people, residents, said that they didn't suspect anything differently. It was just a regular day at school, and he showed up, and that's what went down. Yes.
This happened in the morning, I believe, and this was something, how did the boys escape? Can you tell me, I mean, how in one room did he let them go, or how
He
that work?
went back to his truck to get more supplies because he wanted to barricade the doors, and he allowed the boys that come to the car with them, and they were able to escape while the girls were had a line up against the chalkboard and were not allowed to leave the building. Yes.
So is the school going to be held responsible for not allowing the girls to leave?
The guy, the shooter was threatening them. He threatened Miss Zook. Miss Zook was able to run and escape, but the other girls were not so lucky, and she made the 911 call for the police to arrive. Yes.
Describe for me the scene. I mean, this was an incredible scene that these officers arrived to, from what I understand. Can you describe to me kind of what these girls went through?
Well, when Miss Zook escaped the schoolhouse, she ran to a nearby resident's house and called 911. And then the police arrived at the scene about 15 minutes later and got there. And they, with a loudspeaker, asked him to come out with the girls, but he said that he did not want to. And the police were afraid that if they approached the school, that he would shoot one of them. But then 5 minutes later, he opened fire on the girls. And when the police came in to run through the school, he shot himself, so he committed suicide.
Follow-up is, tell me the conditions and how many died on the scene?
2 died on the scene, and 8 are being rushed to the hospital right now. 2 are very in urgent care, very intensive care, but the rest of the girls are just pushing through, trying to get through the movement.